What's happening, guys? It's Joe here, bringing you my first Pokemon Sun and Moon video. Of course, the starters were released just a few days ago, but everyone's really been wondering what will these things evolve into, what will they look like, and what types will they become, of course, and etc. Well, I've been speculating on this quite a bit, and these are some of my ideas / my own hopes of what the new Pokemon will eventually become. Starting off with my favorite, Rowlet. Here we have ourselves a grass-flying type similar to Tropius or Hoppip, kind of more like Hoppip. The thing itself is a little bit chubby and also looks kind of like Quilladin. Now, what I'm expecting from this thing is that it will most likely just become a bigger and rounder bird, and it'll probably be a tank. But what I want from this thing is it to follow what kind of Hoot did. That owl started off very round, but then went a little bit more long when it evolved into Noctowl and a little bit more speedy looking. The evolution could look something like this, and be a much speedier Pokemon that focuses more on the speed and damage than on tanking. I know personally in 6th gen I expected the grass starter to be very fast, that is Chespin, but it ended up as a tank, so maybe Nintendo will throw another curveball in this game and give us a fast final evolution when the base evolution looks very slow. Next, let's talk Popplio. Now, it's been confirmed to be the water type of this game, and it seems kind of like a mixture of a seal and a drillbur. Well, at least the mouth, and it looks kind of like that to me. I could see this thing going in many different directions, but what I'm expecting for it to do is just become a bigger and more scary version of itself, kind of like how Dugong and Walrein ended up, as you can see right here. With that logic though, it should become a water/ice type, like those two of course, but I don't think Nintendo would give us something that easy so late into the generations. What they may do is just make it much longer and make it somewhat like a dolphin design. Not exactly, but maybe somewhat just because of the big fin on its back. Or maybe they just make it something unexpected like they did with Froakie and Greninja. As for typing on this thing, I reckon that it may actually end up as a water psychic type. Now the reason I say this is that it has a Performer look kind of going on with the ball in its nose and the clown cloth around its neck. And as we see with a lot of other psychic trainers and Pokemon in the past, when they have similar looks to this, they're usually a psychic type. This could be a stretch, but I could of course see it happening. Finally, we all have a very good guess on what Litten will probably most likely end up being. Fire Dark. Almost everyone's been saying this. I mean, you can really easily see it by its color palette of just black and red and just how similar it looks to Houndoom. Its evolutions will probably follow the similarity to Houndoom, and it will probably just be a larger, fiercer fiery cat, probably with high attack and decent speed. Now this is a very easy guess, but I have a different theory that's a lot less probable, but maybe it'll happen. What if it ends up as a fire ghost Pokemon? As seen with Chandelure, you can be fiery and still be somewhat black, and still be a ghost Pokemon, so this may actually work out. It would mostly still just be a bigger, fiercer cat, but having the starter be a ghost type would allow a lot more creativity than a dark type starter. I guess ghost type does mean it's dead though, but however that would work out, I'd really love to see this fleshed out. And that's all I've got as far as ideas for the starters. I know that I kind of went all over the place in this video with all these different ideas, and they're probably not going to happen. There's probably going to be 1 or 2 starters that are also monotypes, but you know, I could hope for them all to be dual types like in 6th gen because I really like dual types. Of course, this is all just my own ideas / own speculation, so please take them with a huge grain of salt. Thank you all for your time though, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you all in the next Sun and Moon video.